An anime is a mix of story, animation, characters, music, and emotions, all woven together to create an immersive experience that captivates the audience and brings its world to life. Voice acting plays a pivotal role in this experience. When done properly, the scene feels amazing, such as this one.
まだ幼いクソガキがよ。俺はもう死ぬなんて。かわいそうで。あん時、お前、俺を刺したけど、痛くもなかった。痛えのはお前の方だったよな。かわいそうによ。
Fortunately, One Piece has an incredible cast of voice actors who, more often than not, deliver their lines with such perfection that you feel like you're living in the scene. In this video, I'll showcase examples of both exceptional and terrible voice acting to explore why it matters so much. A great voice actor's skill is most evident in moments where their delivery requires them to express a wide range of emotions in a short span of time. In the following scene, we experience Nami's emotions so vividly that it feels as if we are living them ourselves. This scene might be the first moment that made many people a fan of One Piece. Let's see some of the scene first, then we can analyze it deeper. Now let me analyze the scene. The villagers of Kokoyashi village have suffered under Arlong's cruel rule for years. Nami tried to save them, but despite her efforts to buy their freedom, she was betrayed by Arlong. This final betrayal pushes the villagers to rise up. Nami must somehow stop them. Her first attempt is to convince the villagers to give up their plan. She speaks calmly, almost as if it's not a big deal, but we can hear the fake calmness and tension in her voice. She tries to make light of the situation, but her fear is clear underneath her playful tone.
もう少しだけ待ってよ。私、また頑張るから。もう一度お金を貯めるから。簡単よ、今度は。慣れてるから。大丈夫、何の心配もいらない。こんなこと、あの時に比べれば。もう誰も死なないで！みんな、私は平気だから。
When the villagers don't listen, Nami becomes scared. She tries to threaten them by sounding more forceful with a commanding tone.
行かせない！やめてよみんな！もうあいつらに傷つけられる人を見たくないの！
But realizing that she's losing control of the situation, her voice shifts to a trembling, fearful one.
死ぬんだよ！
知っている。無駄じゃ。わしらは心を決めておる。どきなさい、ナミ!
As Nami realizes she can't stop the villagers, hatred for Arlong rises in her voice. It becomes angry and sharp, showing just how much pain he has caused her over the years. Then Luffy steps in, but Nami doesn't want him to interfere. She's annoyed that he's still on the island, but she can't stop him. Her voice is filled with irritation as she tries to push him away, but deep down, she knows Luffy is her only hope.
あんたには関係ないから。島から出てきって言ったでしょ。ああ、言われた。出てけ！あんたなんか出てけって
When she finally breaks down and asks Luffy for help, her voice becomes almost childlike in its vulnerability. Finally, Nami's tone changes to one of desperation and surrender. She pleads with Luffy for help, and her voice cracks with emotion. A wonderful scene indeed. Before getting into bad acting, if you enjoyed the video so far, please consider subscribing by clicking the icon here. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 subs, and we are halfway there. I thank you in advance. The next one is an example for bad voice acting. Let's hear it first.
俺はこいつを作るかもしれねえぞ。俺を信用していいのか？
それを渡したことで答えにはならねえか。俺たちはいつまでも変わらねえな。顔を突き合わせりゃ怒鳴り合って、この先も俺はお前を許さねえし、お前もそうかもしれねえが、フランキー、てめえ本当に生きててよかったな。
I'm not saying the voice actor of Iceberg is a bad actor, but in this particular scene, he was terrible. Iceberg has just entrusted the blueprints of Pluton to Frankie, urging him to leave Water 7 and disappear without a trace. Frankie, however, insists that Iceberg should keep them, arguing that if the world government comes after him and his life is in danger, he should be the one to decide whether to hand them over. In an attempt to change Iceberg's mind, Frankie reminds him of his own history of building warships, hoping to make him reconsider. Their heated exchange stirs up memories of their past arguments, which should overwhelm Iceberg with emotion. But I don't hear emotion in his voice. His voice sounds quite flat.
俺たちはいつまでも変わらねえな。顔を突き合わせりゃ怒鳴り合って、この先も俺はお前を許さねえし、お前もそうかもしれねえが。
Then, suddenly, he bursts into tears. But unfortunately, the voice acting for this moment completely falls flat. Instead of sounding emotional with tears expressing relief, his cry is strained and unnatural, making it seem more like he's struggling with constipation than experiencing a deeply emotional breakdown.
フランキー、てめえ本当に生きててよかったな。
We are lucky to have such great voice actors for the main characters of One Piece. It is a shame to see bad acting from side characters sometimes, but nothing is perfect. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.
行きたい！私も一緒に海へ連れてって！